last night on Nesson.
Red Sox baseball on Nesson brought to you by Amica. Discover
Okay, stop it there. So this was how they started the game last night. Nice shot of Yankee Stadium. And we're getting ready for the game, but it's Nesson, so we know already that this probably is an old shot. So now what Nesson doesn't seem to realize is that we can tell what day it is because the fucking flags on Yankee Stadium are in the order of the standings. So right away I'm just like, okay, here's the green Oakland A's. All right, took a little while to like figure this out, but I mean I've done this a million times by now. But basically that white Yankee flag is between two divisions. So over here you got the AL Central. It starts out in right field, goes through the AL East. AL Central's right here. You know, there's a flag in between each one, like a white Yankee flag. And then AL West starts here. So right away it's like, okay, the Oakland A's are not in first place. That doesn't happen. Okay, yeah, it does happen sometimes, but the last time it happened was not this year. So actually, I think they were in first place tied for like one day this year, but I checked that out. It wasn't it. So I'm looking at these and I'm like, all right, when were the A's in first? And then check out that one there. That's orange. That's Houston. If you zoom in, you can see, like, I've already done the work for you. This is Minnesota right here. So they're in last place. Detroit, the royal blue of Kansas City, Cleveland, and that leaves the White Sox for first place. So if you look at your standings, you got to go back to last year. And here you go. June 4th. June 4th, the Red Sox were playing the Yankees in New York. Right there. So that explains why Nesson was there. And the standings they would have been showing you were from the end of June 3rd because this would have been before the game on the 4th. And the rest of that weekend was a Fox game and an ESPN game, I'm pretty sure. So the only Nesson game that series was the Friday night. So Thursday, June 3rd, here's your standings. Wait, I'll show you that it's close of play on June 3rd. And there they are. A's in first, Astros in second. Look at the Central. White Sox, Indians, Royals, former Indians. Right, White Sox, former Indians, Royals, Tigers, and Twins in last. And then you got Athletics, Astros, and then it goes Mariners, Angels. You'll see them pop up. There's the Blue Mariners, the Red Angels, etc., etc. You can even see, like, I'll go all the way to the NL East. You see the white Yankee flag is right there. And then that's the blue New York for the Mets. That's actually the red Braves. And there was a tiebreaker. I couldn't tell if it was like, maybe Nesson brought cameras for the rest of the weekend and they shot it on the Saturday, but all the standings stayed exactly the same, except that last one on the far left is orange. That's Miami because Miami passed Washington the next day. See how they're both 6 back? So they were ahead alphabetically. So so that actually proves that it was like after the third, it was before the Friday's action. That's exactly when all those were in that exact spot. Now here's the fun part. You didn't even have to do that. You did not even have to do that because as they cut to another shot, probably not from today, probably that same day, then they cut to, ready for it, we go for real live right there. And if you look where it says Yankee Stadium up there on the top right, that's the same area that you just saw from outside. And I'm going to go a little closer. And sure enough, like, you saw before that, like, over here by the M, like, the A's were over here. And, like, now the green A's flag is, like, over here by the Y of Yankee Stadium. Because in reality, this is your current AL West with Houston in first place, Angels second to last, A's last place. And there's your Central, and you can see Minnesota's in first place here. Before they were in last place. From the outside of the building, you saw what it looked like. So, yeah, that's that's the usual from you know who. And I don't know, people tell me like, oh, they don't say it's live. They don't actually say it's live. They're trying to pretend that it's fucking live. They're showing you the stadium. They're saying, here we are. I mean, if you're gonna show something else, show the fucking Grand Canyon. Show my fucking balls. But they're showing you where they are because they're pretending like they're there, and that's not really that shot from that day. And as a bonus, like I checked and like I was at the game on the Saturday that year, and I was like, I had a picture of me in that same spot, and the sky is like blue. See how it's like white, like overcast? I have a shot of like my face on the Saturday, like with the blue sky. So that like further proved it wasn't the Saturday. It was Friday before the game, and then later in the game last night they cut to it. They started an inning. They did it a couple times. They used that same June of 21 crap, and they showed a shot of it like outside at night at Yankee Stadium with nobody around. And Dave O'Brien goes, "It's getting late here in New York," and it's like, well, again, they're like clearly pretending that this is happening now, but it's not. It's a shot from June 4th. No, June 4th, 2021. That's actually pretty good for them. Sometimes they go back to like 2015 with these bullshit shots. So, yeah. Anyway, so when you're watching, and like, watch other networks. I've never seen any other network do it. If you watch like a national game on Fox and they show outside the ballpark, it's because they have a camera outside the ballpark, which, and the worst is that when Nesson does it at home, when they're showing, sorry, that was a cat meowing. When they're showing Fenway Park and they show like a shot of people walking by, outside, and I've noticed in the past they're like wearing like hoods and sweaters, and it's like July because the shot is old, and it's like you couldn't have just put a camera outside the ballpark where you're currently filming a game. Like, I don't know if they're just cheap or what, like, but yeah. So when you're watching these games on Nesson, just know that like when they're showing you the stadium and stuff, and surely that shot of the Statue of Liberty they showed last night from a blimp was not from like the non-existent Nesson blimp that is not flying around New York this weekend. So yeah, it's all bullshit, and I don't know, you can tell me it doesn't matter, but whatever. That's how Trump won. Fucking fake news. That's how Trump won. So if you want Trump to be your president, and you want to end up with your family in the Hooskow because they don't agree with Trump, then keep enjoying these Nesson games. But if you want to not be an asshole, then don't be an asshole and agree with me. All right, fuck Trump. Bye. Here, I'll do this nice swinging shot of Yankee Stadium because I'm there now. I'm there now, right? Yeah, see? I'm in Yankee Stadium, see? Everybody stop moving for a second, though. But hey, that happens sometimes. All right, fuck you, Nesson. Fuck you, Trump. Bye.